If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 23 of the second season here at West Ham United. We start today with a game at home against Liverpool. Follow that up by one 2 days later, also at home against Southampton. Then we travel to Spain for the second leg of the Champions League round of 16 at the Camp Nou against Barcelona. Difficult game, so we'll have to try and just maintain results in the league, but the most important game of today's episode is the third and final one in the Champions League. We're currently fourth in the league, a point ahead of Chelsea and 6 behind Man United, but as you can see, we do have a game in hand, so if we can get a win against Liverpool and a win against Southampton, then we'll be right up in there again, trying to chase down the top 3 clubs in the league. Fingers crossed we can do that. If you enjoyed today's episode, as always, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram too. There are links in the description down below. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into this first game at Anfield. If you missed yesterday's Capital One Cup final special, check the channel page for that. You don't want to miss it. It was one hell of a game. I won't spoil anything for you, but let's jump into the game against Liverpool right now. Sturridge playing against his former side for the first time. Got his first goal in a West Ham shirt recently, and we'll see if he can get a second in today's episode. Mark Noble might start us off brilliantly. Sturridge close to getting an assist. Noble brushing the post on the way past. Hits the woodwork and then hits the support post at the back as well. Mark Noble, oh, he's so disappointed. Could have gotten a brilliant electric start here. Unfortunately, though, wasn't to be after 3 minutes. Roberto Firmino laid nicely back inside to Arnautovic, who brushes the side netting. Was there a block on that? I'm not sure. Judging by the way the defenders are celebrating each other, or congratulating each other rather, it did. Win that header. Well done, Manuel Lanzini. That's the closest that Liverpool have come so far. Didn't realise they'd signed Marco Arnautovic. That's a decent signing for them, to be honest. I highly rate Marco Arnautovic. Just doesn't necessarily have the right attitude in real life, but he is an extremely talented man, and on FIFA he's dangerous as well. But luckily we've been able to block his cross there, but the touch from the defender was terrible, and Alisson has to make a smart save to stop Liverpool from taking the lead again. Semedo, I might go for the slide tackle here. Arnautovic is just completely outdone me there, and he's got the pace to get to his long ball as well. That was weird. Semedo seemed to just rush into that challenge when I didn't want him to, and Arnautovic shoots and Alisson saves. Marco Arnautovic is being the biggest threat for Liverpool here so far. 25 minutes in, it's a corner to be taken by Milner again. The keeper's going to come, he's not going to get there. And we mentioned Marco Arnautovic being the main threat. He's now scored. A header from the corner. I don't know why Alisson came for that. He got nowhere near it, tried to punch it. Defender got caught underneath. Couldn't challenge for the header because the keeper came over the top of him. And Arnautovic got there first. It was Nelson Semedo caught underneath the ball. I don't know what Alisson's doing. Nowhere near it. Good header from Arnautovic, 1-0 Liverpool. Sturridge to Noble. Space for Lanzini. Scored in a similar position yesterday. Might get this back to Barkley. No, it's Noble. Shot well saved down low by Bogdan after taking the deflection. A couple of deflections have helped Mark Noble score goals in recent episodes, but that one made a nice, comfortable save for the keeper. Oh, I hate that when the person you're not in control of attacks the ball. Jefferson. Lay this off to Barkley, give it back to Studge, try and turn, maybe go for a finesse from the edge of the box. Oh, Sturridge, inches away from giving us an equaliser and scoring against Liverpool for the first time since leaving them. Whipped towards the bottom corner. Bogdan wasn't sure, but sadly an inch or so wide of the post. Balotelli across to Markovic, heavy first touch. Jefferson does well to intercept that. That wasn't meant for Jefferson, that return ball was meant to go to Ross Barkley. If they score from this, I will be pissed. And they've hit the bar. Semedo, what? I wanted to clear it away from goal, not head it back towards goal. Scared the shit out of me, that did. Corner to come in from Milner. If this all comes from that misplaced pass, I'll be furious. But Alisson's come and claimed well. Barkley, I see Sturridge. Touch, and then the turn, and then the shot on the left foot. No. Fucking hell. Take a quick throw, get it to Jefferson. Barkley's there. And the turn, and the pass. Studge, misdirection with the drop of the shoulder. But I cannot get past Sacco or Jose Enrique. Liverpool have been ridiculously solid at the back, which is crazy. Considering they're like 17th in the league, that was one of the worst passes I've ever played. Oh my god, this second half has been so frustrating. Klein to Markovic. Out to Klein again. Two defenders have run into each other. Early ball in. Alisson picks it off. This has been an incredibly frustrating second half. I've not been able to create anything. Every time I get in a position like this, the defenders always get a last-ditch tackle in, but Studge might have the turn on them there. How has Saka caught up and tackled Daniel Sturridge in that situation? Sturridge is running at full sprint, and Saka's like, nah, you know what? Don't care if you've got 93 pace. I'm just going to keep up with you if you like. Oh, it's been one of those games. One of those games, this one. Everything I do fails at the last hurdle. My build-up play's been great, and then when it comes to the final ball or beating the last man, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Into Sturridge, again, deciding not to take a touch and just letting the ball run past him, and Jose Enrique picks up on it. I have made a substitution in the 80th minute to try and bring on Leroy Sané out wide, but this is the first time the ball's gone off in the stoppage time, and now we're going to make the change, and it's far, far too late, and it's not going to make any difference, is it? We'll throw this to Obiang. It takes 10 years to take a first touch. Oh, God, this fucking game sometimes. Honestly, 1-0 defeat to Liverpool. Nothing went for me in that game. The players just seemed completely disinterested in doing anything. I've not been so pissed off at a game of FIFA for a very long time. That was infuriating. Oh, let's go and play Southampton, and hopefully things will start to actually fucking work on the pitch. Considering this is only 2 days after the Liverpool game, and we've got Barcelona coming up midweek, you can tell from that starting lineup we've gone with a very young, rotated side. Remember to start Archibald Henville though, so that's at least a positive so far in this episode. All the West Ham fans clearly excited about the game upcoming, but I'm a little bit nervous because Southampton are a side that I've always struggled against. I am having to play a really weak side against them to ensure that we have our strongest 11 available for the game against Barcelona in 4 days' time. So I have absolutely no idea how this game is going to go. Target into Wanmi, Tadic. Go on, Butcher, you're strong enough to hold him off, surely. That's a good cross. Going to have to beat Shane Long in the air, which is actually harder than it sounds. He's not the tallest Shane Long, but he does have a very good leap. Try and catch him on the counter though, Byram. Butcher's made the run. I've delayed the pass though, and now that was meant for Butcher as well. Ben Yedder. Around the corner to Galeno. Little back heel to Sam Byram. Can we get around the outside of target? We'll try. It's not really working too well. Just hold off the attentions of the defender. Give it to Butcher. Wait for Byram to come on the overlap again. There's the cross. There's Reece Oxford at the back post. I think it was actually Ben Yedder that got on the end of that. There's our first chance of the game after half an hour. Again, though, I would have preferred if the CPU let the person that was in control by me actually have the header rather than making someone else run towards it. That's really annoying. I'm clearly getting frustrated at my own inability to play decent football in today's episode because all I seem to be doing right now is just shouting at the screen. Free kick whipped in, cleared away by Reece Oxford. Byram can't bring it down though. Wanyama gets it to target, who tries the shot. Closed down by Butcher. Oh, hello, that was a strange turn. He's got it to Wanmi though. His shot is wide. Was that a deflection? It was. Corner to Southampton. Not much happened in the game to this point. It's been pretty frustrating for both sides. I've been frustrated the entirety of today's episode, in the Liverpool game and in this one. But Southampton have only, unless they struggled in the last game they played, have only found it frustrating to play against me or to play any sort of football in this game. It's been so scrappy, so very, very scrappy. Like, passes not going to the intended recipient, and when you do pass it to someone, their first touch is terrible, and they aren't able to turn past the player that you're trying to beat. It's been ridiculous. We'll get that to Galeno though. Again, not the intended recipient because he was offside. I clearly tried to play that to Galeno. This game today. Oh my God. Corner to Southampton. James Ward-Prowse to take it, who does have a very good delivery. And it's a... Oh my God, how many times is a keeper going to come for a cross and not get there today? 1-0 down on the stroke of half time. I can't. Not when we've got Barcelona next. I can't be playing it this bad when we've got Barcelona to play. Keeper's come, got nowhere near it again. Shane Long with the leap. Great jump. Ben Yedder with him. So it wasn't too hard to beat the man that was marking him. Oh, another headed goal conceded from a cross. 1-0 Southampton. Ben Yedder into Arangoa. Brushes past one challenge. We'll get it to Sam Byram outside on the right. Going to have to try and get past Dusan Tadic. Can't do it though. Play that back to Butcher. There's Reece Oxford in the middle. See Ben Yedder, get it to him, to Arangoa, who will try the shot now. No, he won't, because he's been tackled, but he might do now. Arangoa! Straight at Fraser Forster. Oh, you could have put that anywhere, my man, anywhere, and it probably would have gone in, but no, straight at the goalkeeper. At least we're starting to create some chances at the start of the second half. Hopefully that continues for the remainder of the game, and we can get ourselves back in it. Yes, Leroy Sané. Into Galeno, to Leroy Sané again. We're in behind. Sané with a shot. No, good save by Fraser Forster. It's the only top quality chance we've created all game. Maybe we can get the crossing with Brown. Is that a corner? It is. Time's running out, but we have a chance from the set piece with not many minutes remaining. It's the 84th minute. Ben Yedder to take. In it comes. Keeper's going to come for it and punch it clear, but who's going to get there first? It's going to be Grimaldo. Get the turn in. Pass it to a teammate. There's Furlan. Cross to Brown. There's Galeno. Galeno, no, I can't get past target. It just won't go for me in this game, or in this episode, at all. 1-0 down in both. Lost the first one 1-0. We're trying desperately to get ourselves an equaliser in this one, but it just won't happen. Just hold off Mane, who's too quick. Don't go 2-0 down. Not now. Not now. Here's Brown. Into Ben Yedder. Good touch, good turn. And the finish? No, Fraser Forster denies us again. Even if they hadn't scored that second goal, I think we still would have lost 1-0 unless this can go in from Furlan. But his touch takes 10 years to actually get under control. We'll let it across to... Oh, was it meant for Winston Reid or Guerrero? Was meant for the man in between, which was Sam Byram, who's a midfielder and would have a better touch. Why am I getting so annoyed at this game right now? 2 back-to-back 1-0 home defeats. Ugh. Now we've got to go to the new camp. Fantastic. Fucking hell. Almost the exact same starting lineup as last time. However, this time they have Neymar on the left-hand side. So they have been able to bring in, because they didn't start Neymar or Suarez, if you remember, from the first leg. Neymar now starts in the second leg with Messi on the right still and Niang continuing up top through the middle. Jeffrey Kondogbe is back from a 7-day training injury, so nice to welcome him back into the centre of midfield. And Payet starts at cam instead of Ross Barkley, who's still not fully fit after the games earlier on in the week. So they have an away goal, so we need to score here at the Camp Nou, but we do only need to score once. If we can keep them out for the entire game and win 1-0, that would be perfect. The way we're playing right now, probably not going to happen, but we'll just have to cross our fingers and hope for the best. Jefferson, good touch by Antonio. There's Kondogbia. Lanzini's making the run, but I just don't fancy myself being able to get it to him. I'll go Semedo and then quickly looking for Mark Noble. I don't see Dimitri Payet that picks up the loose ball. Jefferson, bit of space, might try a shot on the left foot. Worth an effort, but I was kind of trying to aim for the far top corner, but it went straight at the goalkeeper. Nice to create the first chance of the game, though. It gives me confidence that we might be able to come away with this, from this, maybe with a win. Jefferson's in behind again. This time we'll look for the ball across the middle. Oh, what a save! No! Claudio Bravo with a phenomenal one-on-one save. The reactions there were ridiculous, and it wouldn't quite drop to Mark Noble on the edge of the box either. Here's Payet. We'll try the shot from distance. Payet, oh, brushes the top of the net and goes over the bar. Brilliant start from West Ham. This is much better than we were in the Premier League. Rakitic to Messi. Inside to Rakitic again. That's a nice ball to Niang. His touch isn't the best, but he's gotten it to André Iniesta, who squeezes it back to Niang. Near the outside the post, and then his rebound hits against Alisson. Wow, that wasn't a save. He just kicked it into him. Claudio Bravo's at the other end was a fantastic save. That was just pure luck for me there, that Alisson was in the way. Brilliant strength by Payet. I'll give this to Mark Noble. And Lanzini's looking to make the run down the side. We'll give it to Sturridge from there. Noble, again. Nice touch, nice turn. Into Payet. Could drop the shoulder and then go for the shot. Payet draws a good save out of Claudio Bravo. Chances at both ends of the game in this one so far. This is much better from me, though. I'm playing much better football in this one than we were in the first 2 games. There's a header. It's going to drop to Payet. That wasn't meant to be pulled back by Antonio. Claudio Bravo with a top save again. Oh, we need at least 1 goal. We have to score. There's no excuses. We have to score. Mascherano wins that header. Claudio Bravo comes to punch, which is awkward. Could have caught that, but Niang is going to get it away. Who's going to win this game? I have absolutely no idea after half an hour. None whatsoever. Jefferson. Sturridge is through that gap. There he is. To Kondogbia. He's left-footed, Jeffrey Kondogbia, but he's in the box and he's on his left foot. That has to be a penalty. Wow, Jerome Boateng with one of the most aggressive tackles I've seen for a very long time. Arguable as to whether that should have been a red for denying a clear goal-scoring opportunity. That was a very, very strong challenge. And Kondogbia was in the process of pulling the trigger there. I'd like to see a replay. Turns inside and he's just about to shoot, and well, that's nowhere near the ball. You can see maybe Mascherano's on his shoulder and that's why he didn't give a red, but you could have argued against him getting a red card there. But who's going to take the penalty? It's Mark Noble stood over it. Kondogbia won it. He's not scored for us yet. What are his pens like? 46. No, we'll let Mark Noble take it. Bravo's kept us out once with an amazing save previously, but this time he can't. We have nullified the away goal from the first leg and are in front on aggregate 2. West Ham 1, Barcelona 0. That's maybe all we needed. We weren't really creating too much from open play. We haven't created too much from open play all episode. We needed that gift of a penalty from Jerome Boateng. All we've got to do is keep Messi and Neymar out now. Easier said than done, but 40 or so minutes to go. Can we do it? Studge. Ugh. Boateng leaps in there. Dongu has come on for Niang. Something in the back of my mind is telling me that Luis Suarez transferred to Bayern Munich, and that's why he's not up top for them in this series. I don't know why my brain is telling me that, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, it may have been in a different series, but I think Suarez has actually moved away from Barcelona. We'll give that to Lanzini first, and then to Sturridge. And I'll try and turn on his left. Go for the finesse. It's dropped, but it won't drop to Lanzini, and here come Barca on the counter-attack against them. They are missing recognised, well, not necessarily recognised, but a world-class main striker through the middle. They've got Niang and Dungu. They could play Neymar through the middle. Dungu draws a good save out of Alisson Jefferson. No! Jefferson, why would you just turn like that? Messi makes it 1-1. Why is the touch that bad? Great save, and then he's just, as Messi's stumbling, he's just like been forced backwards, and then it's just an easy finish for the Argentine. Oh, we were 10 minutes away from getting ourselves through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Making 2 substitutions as we head into extra time. Obiang and Nathan Redmond coming on. They've just brought on Arda Turan as well. And I'm bringing on Ross Barkley too for Payet. Arda Turan coming on. I didn't quite see who he was coming on for. Was it Suarez on the left? I'm not sure. No, it was Jordi Alba. They've brought on... Surely they're not playing Arda Turan at left back. Oh no, they've gone 3-4-3. They've gone 3-4-3, okay. Well, Barcelona with a change of tactics, us with a major change of personnel. Which change is going to lead to their side coming out on top? We'll find out in the next half an hour. Or maybe it will go to penalties. Iniesta, quickly to Dani Alves, into Sergio Busquets. Wow. What a horrible start to extra time. They've immediately scored. Well, that's put us on the back foot, hasn't it? Now we need to just go for gold now. Don't have any options. Dani Alves into Busquets. Busquets scored a worldie in the first game, and now he's put them 2-1 up in the second game. Redmond, Barkley, Sturridge, out to Redmond again. Good pass. Go through the gap. Oh, there's Obiang. Get the turn in. Sturridge, come for this. Daniel Sturridge with the turn. Daniel Sturridge! No, Bravo with the save. Shit. That might be the last chance we're actually going to get the opportunity to create. Dungo, I need to win the ball back sooner rather than later, otherwise Barca are just going to ping it around the way Barca do, and time's going to run out. So made it with a throw. Noble, Obiang's there, free in the middle. No, final whistle goes. I was just playing in Sturridge. Oh, a 1-0 defeat to Liverpool. A 1-0 defeat to Southampton. A 2-1 extra time, 3-2 aggregate defeat to Barcelona in the Champions League. The most disappointing episode of the entire series to date. We had 15 shots, 10 on target. Oh, I'm so deflated. So deflated. We've got an FA Cup game against Middlesbrough next. Chelsea are through against Schalke. Bayern against Juventus. Sevilla against Dortmund and PSG against Roma. Barca, Man City through against Zenit. Bruges knockout Manchester United. That's a turn up for the books. And 3-1 Real Madrid over Porto. We've got an FA Cup game next. After losing the Capital One Cup final yesterday and now out of the Champions League and off the pace in the Premier League for the title, the FA Cup seems like the only trophy we're going to have a chance of winning this year now. In the space of 2 episodes, we're out of 2 competitions and we're down in 5th and we're 11 points off the top of the league with 9 games to go. So with the 2 league defeats, out of the Champions League and Capital One Cup defeat yesterday, in the space of 2 episodes, you'd say we're probably out of 3 competitions and only have the FA Cup to play for now. 12 wins, 12 draws, 5 defeats, 48 points. Only 19 goals conceded. But if you lose 1-0, it doesn't matter if you've only got 19 goals conceded, because you still don't get any points. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm sorry. I'll see you next time.